wanted to do this video response mainly for Miss Kayla. I was saying that I was checking this out, was listening to what you were saying about some of the things that you had said in the spirit, and it reminded me of well, one thing led to the next. It didn't remind me of nothing. I actually started I was yearning to read the Bible, to get closer and just go into prayer, and then this came to the surface, which actually correlates back to the beginning of where it started, listening to your video. So I know that this means I need to clarify myself, alright, on some of the stuff that I have said, because my intent was not to lead anyone astray, but I'm going to put it out there anyway. When I spoke about different things when it came to women, came to the nature, the things that are in Canticles, things that are in in Proverbs, different parts of the Bible. There's many different areas that speak on certain things, but this is for men and women in being fleshly, and then you have spiritual. Alright, but that doesn't excuse fornication or anything like that. What I was trying to clarify myself was fornication and adultery is not right, but the thing about it is basically you have to get married or stick by the person. Maybe not being married, but sticking by the person. Same with Solomon or any of the kings. Where I was trying to extract was breaking of the tie between two people. That is what true fornication is. When two people lay down together, they create an actual bond energetically, and that energetic bond is broken once they stop being together. And if they were together, and then let's say some years down the line, they get married, there's no sin. There's no sin. It's not considered fornication. So what is actually fornication? They say sex without getting married. Well, not necessarily, because of that one scripture that speaks on if these two are inflamed, with passion, and they get married, there has been no sin. So with that, likewise, is what I am saying, that the connection, the energetic connection between two people is more important, is actually what God is mostly concerned about. Where what I'm seeing is that it is that God is energy, all right, and His main concern is what we do with that energy. That the entire lot about our lives is how we experience and what we do with our energy. Okay, this is where it all comes down to. That even deeper is that Jesus is the avatar of God. Now I know it's like, God is in all of us, and also Jesus is in all of us. All of us, basically, is the screen, not the screen, but a way to the Father. So he is actually standing in our hearts and mediating and helping us to grow. All right, so we can reach God, so we can see Him, so we can see God. Okay, Abba. But when it comes to, like, you know, as far as Jesus Himself, He's not mediating Himself. He's in union with God. So much so that in Revelation, Jesus says that He was the first and the last. And prior to that, God was speaking. He says, I am Jehovah, you know, your God, the Almighty, right? And I am the Alpha and Omega. Of course, that is God. But Jesus being the lesser is like God's avatar. You know, we have a body and we're a spirit inside of our body. We have a spirit in our body. That is actually who we are. That spirit that's in Jesus is God. What does this have to do with anything? It has to do with energy. It has to do what you do with your energy. What you do with your energy. And when you do make a bond, are you sticking by it, right? A person who takes care of their family, a man who does not take care of his family is worse than a man without faith. So as much as faith is important, okay, that these bonds and nurturing these bonds are more important to God than anything. Okay, that is the number one thing to God, to Abba, to Jehovah. Okay, that's what I was putting out there. That's what I mean about everything when it comes to Solomon, Canticles, and having multiple wives, whatever it may be. That taking care of them, taking care of a woman, or, you know, how things can actually come about. It is the stick-to-itiveness of those relationships that God cares about. All right? Not so much the flesh in itself, because the flesh in itself is really just an avatar. It's nothing. But the spirit is where is the energy of who you are is tied in with whoever you physically mate with, and that's through DNA. So, yo, just hold it down, y'all. That's what I mean by that. All right.